change, continuously creating change. You can't do what was true 100 years ago. You have to keep growing. It's like looking at Picasso. He didn't always have Cubism. He had a blue period, and this period, and that period, and he kept growing. The most important artist of all time. And he never stuck with one thing. I keep growing. From what I wrote in the book, and that was 10 years ago exactly when it first came out. And what I do now is there's so much additional information. A lot of exercises that aren't in the book because I wasn't doing them then. You know, how to create chemistry, you know, and on and on and on, you know. I'm sorry, did you want to say something?
Yeah. Can I answer that?
Yes,
I know being So I think the difference is in the Chubbuck technique, it gives you more a sense of script analysis. In Tagalog, may pagpapahalaga sa writer. So it gives importance to the writer's script by identifying the overall objective, the scene objective, and from there it gives an actor a sense of preparation, okay, and an understanding on how to prepare and cut your script into units, into beats, and then at the same time the actor will be geared with feelings, with real emotions, with truthful emotions, simply because after getting your objectives, then you will put substitution from your life. And maybe the difference between, there's also a substitution sort of in Eric Morris, but here it gives you also a privacy. Not like in Being, it will drain you. To some of our actors, they felt traumatized.
It'll stick.
Yeah.
In my way of working, it's about catharsis.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the difference, okay? That just bringing up emotions for emotion's sake sticks to you and it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts for days, maybe months, maybe years. Mine is using it to change and overcome,
Yeah.
which creates catharsis.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
What you just said.
Yung being kasi here is masyadong kinakalkal, so it makes the actor have trauma after. But in Ivanna's technique, it's a combination of script analysis and substitution from life. So I think
Substitution, what?
Substitution from life. For example, if your objective is, your scene objective is to get you to love me, when you put substitution, who in my life do I need to get that love from? So when you do the scene, there's an inner source of truthful response coming from your substitution. But understanding having the right direction of the overall objective and a scene objective, which is as simple as universal need. As simple as to get you to bed, to get you to forgive me, normal human being needs.
Love, power, you know, family, sex, you know, normal primal needs. But again, it's really important that the difference between all these techniques and mine is it's not enough to be truthful. It's not enough, because I thought there's lots of techniques that you can get to the truthfulness of it. It's like taking pain and the truthful pain, and using it as fuel to overcome and win with it. That's hugely different. So it's like, use pain as fuel. That's a very powerful fuel. Because most people self-destruct when they're in pain. This way of working is about taking the pain and using it to construct. That means, and this happens in people's lives all the time, it's like when I work with actors, it's like because it works so well for the character that they're playing, they find themselves, it bleeds into their real life, and all of a sudden they become more empowered people. And with their relationships, at work, they get really great jobs, acting jobs, more fame, better relationships, the more the power to leave bad relationships, really understanding parental issues, not from a place of you screwed me up, but from a place of now I know why you are this person. From the investigation of Pain is a very powerful fuel, but most people use pain to go, oh, poor me. Now imagine, think about some of the times when you've been so angry and so in pain and so enraged with that pain that you did things you never thought you could do, never thought it was possible to do. We got to inspire that so that you can be that kind of power, become an emotional hero. So in terms of script analysis and stuff, most techniques have script analysis. There's been, I don't know, like, so I keep hearing the word being. I don't know, that's not enough just to be, if that's what the basic thing is.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
All right. I think the core of the technique is giving you a win-win situation after. For example, from my experience, when I went to Ivanna Chubbuck's training, on a teacher's training program, it's not only pushes you to win your objectives, empowering you as an actor, but also in life, it let you face your own deep-seated issues. So, for example, when I have a scene wherein, let's say, to get you to love me, and I put my dad as my most powerful substitution, I think, and then afterwards, it gives me a sense of trying to reconnect with my dad. So after the training there, when I went back home, I looked for my dad and I tried to communicate with him. Something like that. It lets you also face deep-seated issues in life as a person. Of course,
see that they're not impossible things to overcome.
Yeah.
Don't let the fact that there was a lack of connection with your father, abandonment issues with your father, just go, I'm going to beat myself up with that. If I'm not good enough for my own father to love me, then why should anybody love me? It's really got to look at really facing it, at least in your work, that makes you feel more empowered, because you're not just sitting with it and going, oh, it's just the way it is. It's not the way it is. It's up to you, and you, and you, and you, and you, as reporters, as writers, as human beings, as parents, as children of parents, to create change. I can't say that enough. It's like, acting is like, you have to look, in 100 years from now, you know, we're not going to know who Charlize Theron is and Halle Berry and all these people. You look at Stanislavski's book from 100 years ago, he put star stories in there, but we don't know who any of these people are. But the concepts stuck. And I think the most important concept that I want to be able to go to my grave with, like I die today, hopefully not, if I die today, I say this a lot, is that if I die today, that I've left behind that anything that is presented to you that is a conflict, that is an obstacle, is a possibility and an opportunity for solution. Problems are an opportunity for solution. Put that in your work, put that in your life. You as, like in terms of writers, actors, whatever it is that you do, you have a duty, an obligation to pass that along to the human beings. Because otherwise, why are you doing what you do? Change the world. Make people feel that like problems aren't just cement. Problems are an opportunity for solution. And that's the base of the technique. It's like, look, I have all these problems, all these pains. Someone wants to kill me. Someone is chasing me down. Someone just raped me and I have to deal with that. It's like, what can I do about it? What am I supposed to learn from this? And what can I do to change those realities? And that becomes, I could sit there for 3 hours and watch that. I could watch a play or a TV show or a movie that has those kind of obstacles to it. You know, one of the reasons why, how many vampire shows are on TV? I don't know how many there are here, but in the States there's like so many vampire shows. Why is it Vampire Diaries is the one that everybody's watching all over the world? Because I work with 3 of the people on this show.
Ian Summerholder and Nina Dobrev.
And Katarina Graham.
Oh,
Mm.
that's very like.
And that's on every episode, by the way. And this is like, so it's hard work. Talk about hard work, then I just go, oh, I got the job, now I'm just gonna go do it. This is, I've been on the air 5 years now, every episode, line by line, thought by thought, moment by moment, we break it down.
It's now on its fourth season, right?
Huh?
It's now on its fourth season. Fifth season. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, and I hope you really have a productive and fruitful stay here with KGS Starman.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a question from Jude.
There's a lot of questions from you.
Hi. Good afternoon. I have actually two questions. I believe that this is your busy one. What made you said yes? That's the first question. And then the
I
second.
love this man, you
you-
don't get it. He came to LA and everybody fell in love with him. Everybody fell in love with him, and they were, I can't tell you how many people said, give him my love, give him my love, give him my love. He is smart, he's so intuitive about people, he wants to give, he's got the artistic spirit. He is someone, I've never done this before. My time period between mid-January all the way through beginning of April, I never accept engagements. All over the rest of the time of the year, including Christmas time. I was in Israel last year at Christmas, you know, because they don't celebrate Christmas. So, you know, so I had a place to go because I like to work. I don't like to ever stop. But it's this man here, that's why. Because he's very special to me, and he's very special. Or take advantage, he's a natural resource. For real.
Okay. You've handled Hollywood stars, and I know this is your first time here in Manila, and you're going to do the acting coach session for the Star Magic artists. How would you differentiate the Hollywood stars to the local stars? What I mean, probably you've seen the rushes of the, because I believe you've assigned characters for them or situations for them to work on before you do the coaching sessions. So
I never saw anything they've done.
Okay.
I intuit from pictures. I'm I don't know why, I just have this sixth sense about people. So I could look at their pictures and I go, they need to work on this. I can't tell you how many times in workshops around the world, and I don't lose people from Adam, is they'll say, how did you know I was going through this? Or how did you know that was my issue? And I said, I didn't, I just did. You know, I didn't know here, somehow I knew my heart. I believe, and hopefully this is not going to sound like I believe in God. I believe God gives everybody a gift. I believe that most people just don't know what it is. And I think that everybody needs to look at what is my gift, and whether it seems like the most outrageous thing to go after it anyway, because it's probably your gift. And people always say, do you want to go back to acting? Because I used to act a long time ago. And I said, never. I work with so many directors and writer producers. It's like I get offers all the time. I say no without pause, because I not only love what I do, I'm really good at what I do. I was an okay actress. I'm a great coach. And I have a gift, and I think God gave it to me. And so sometimes when I say things, well, where'd that come from? I said, I don't know. But I believe, because I believe in God, I believe that in some way the arts is the best way to have faith. And I believe that sometimes he gives me ideas. Because I figured out what my gift was, and I'm not negating it or denying it, I'm exploring it.
Listening to you, it seems that your technique is like doing life coaching. And
Some people say that.
yes.
Rob Schneider once said it's therapy without the cure.
So when is the time that you realize that you wanna do acting coach? What age or?
Age.
What was the
Give me an
success?
age and do some math on them. I'm not doing that. Little
No.
trick there.